Good evening, collective. Welcome back to Glitch TV, Stargirl Intuitive, where we clock that tea, baby. Collective, there is a masculine energy in the collective right now who is going through some type of back and forth indecision with the judgment in the reverse as the overall energy at the bottom of the deck, okay? But the first card I pulled was actually my Stargirl Intuitive Clock That Tea deck, which is my oracle deck, and it was inside my tarot. I was pulling tarot only, and this came out as the first card. It was not even supposed to be there, so I took it as a message. It says clock that tea, you know what the fuck be going on. High Priestess card. So this card represents my High Priestess card in the tarot, right? The High Priestess card represents somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who has esoteric knowledge. They have heightened spiritual abilities, psychic gifts. They have a strong connection with the divine. They know a lot of secrets of the universe. This is somebody who is very, very tapped in. This is a masculine who could be a divine messenger, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, this masculine is actually a high priestess. Even though high priestess energy is divine feminine energy, we all embody masculine and feminine energy, okay? As divine beings, that's what makes us different from karmics. We are someone who has access to both energies, okay? So we are aligned, we're balanced in our yin, our yang, our dark, our light, our ego, our shadow, and our spirit, our soul, right? So we know the difference. The divine knows when to step in their masculine energy or their feminine energy. This is a masculine who has a strong connection with goddess and they're unaware of it. And this is why they're so indecisive right now with the judgment in a reverse, because I'm getting this person, their reality around them, their life, their environment does not resonate with them anymore. And this person is starting to feel this. This person feels stagnant. They feel like something is causing unfavorable results with the Six of Swords right here in reverse coming out over the Empress in reverse. And we have two Empresses pulled out here, okay? One is in a reverse, one is in an upright. So it's giving like this masculine could be dealing with a false empress. They're dealing with a false counterpart, someone who's very vain. I'm getting somebody who's all about money. This is the negative side of an empress. This is Taurus energy, okay? Somebody could be a Taurus, but I'm not picking up this necessarily has to do with anybody being a Taurus. This person could be a Taurus, but I'm really just picking up this person is not in divine feminine energy. The Empress represents divine feminine energy, okay? So there's an emperor. Even though this emperor did not come out, he was trying to pop out in the pre-shuffle, which let me know the masculine energy that I'm picking up is the emperor, okay? But this masculine is in the upright. This is a divine masculine, okay? This is someone who takes care of their community. This is someone who takes care of a lot of people. They have a lot of power, a lot of control with this Capricorn energy here. Okay, somebody could have a sun placement in Capricorn or any placement in Capricorn, okay? Four of Pentacles. This person is ready to give up control. This person is very generous. This person is always helping people. I'm getting they're always binding people out of situations. They take care of a lot of people, this masculine, okay? They could be in some type of power position. If you are the masculine that I'm talking to, if this resonates, please let me know. You could be a boss, you could be a father, you could just be like the patriarchal figure of your family, okay? Even if you're like not a father, you're somebody that a lot of people in your family look up to, okay? And I'm getting you could have like feminine energies around you who aren't appreciative of your investments, of your generosity. If you're this masculine, okay? I feel like I'm talking to this masculine in my collective. This is a very powerful masculine, all right? This is someone who has big dreams, big goals, and this person is feeling as if they're not receiving what they're supposed to be receiving right now. Like this is someone who's really successful, but the reason they're not moving is because they have this Empress in the reverse here. Okay, this person likes to argue. They could be very negative when they don't get their way. When they can't take from this masculine with this, because see, the Empress represents wealth and abundance. With her being in reverse, this is the negative side of an Empress. This is the shadow side, right? So this masculine wants an Empress, not an Empress in the fucking reverse, okay? You could be really longing for an Empress and you're realizing you have some type of false counterpart, or you've been investing your energy, time, money, resources, stability, generosity into someone who's greedy, someone who can't help you manifest, someone who can't help you get where you're going as a man. And it's not to say that this masculine, it's not to say that you, I don't know why I feel like I'm talking third party. Okay, so this could be happening around some of you guys, okay? Even if you're a divine feminine, this could be your counterpart, all right? Because I'm talking in like a third party point of view, but I really feel like this masculine could be in my collective. But then again, I'm picking up this energy with these two empresses here, that this masculine is not a part of my collective. Yeah, because the emperor didn't even come out, but you could be a part of my collective, masculine, divine masculine, okay? You could be somebody that's coming across my reading for the first time. And if you feel this is confirmation, if you feel your intuition have been telling you something about this counterpart in your life, okay, you're correct. Don't doubt yourself. You know what the fuck be going on. You're a high priestess. This is why you are longing for a real divine feminine. You're longing for someone who could come in and create fertility in your life, abundance. They can nurture your projects, your ideas, your goals, your creativity. They can help you manifest and bring these things into life, okay? A woman who is fertile. This masculine could want children, okay? Because the Empress also represents the mother. Okay, so this masculine could be looking for a feminine that embodies nurturing qualities, not just a bitch who can spend money and look good all day. It's giving conceited. And I play around like I'm conceited because people have called me conceited my whole life, but I'm actually not conceited. You know, the Empress get mistaken as conceited a lot. Because and this is Taurus energy. Taurus energy is the divine feminine. So because she represents the divine feminine, she's the Empress, the highest feminine energy in the tarot, the matriarch energy. She gets blamed for being arrogant when she's really kind, generous, nurturing, creative, and she's a lover. But people who are distorted may take it as because she gets what she wants. Don't get me wrong, the Empress in the upright is a bougie bitch too. She just has a lot of balance, stability. She's been through a lot with this Queen of Swords energy here. This masculine, you could be looking for a Queen of Swords to the Empress, okay? This masculine is looking for a woman that is not only a divine feminine who has this nurturing, generous aspect to themselves, these mothering qualities, this divine feminine energy, but also somebody who speaks their mind, somebody who's very direct, highly intelligent, intellectual, witty, somebody who's analytical, okay? Somebody who has suffered a lot. They've experienced a lot of hardships and they've overcome, okay? This person wants somebody who makes good decisions, somebody who has powerful insight. This is what this person wants. So I'm getting this masculine. You could be this masculine, or you could be this feminine that this masculine wants. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, remember guys, flip it, switch it, place it where it resonates, okay? Put it where it belongs. You could be this divine feminine that this masculine is seeking connection with, whether he knows you or not, okay? I'm getting this masculine knows you, like he knows of you, or he already has you on his radar. Or if he don't know you, divine feminine, he's manifesting someone like you in. He's manifesting you. He's connecting with you in the 5D. Maybe he just don't know it's you, okay? But he's calling in a real counterpart. He already knows that this Empress is not his counterpart. I don't know if he's still dealing with this person. You could be this masculine still dealing with this feminine, or you could be back and forth with this bitch. No shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you deal with her occasionally, y'all fall out, y'all back and forth, on, off. I'm hearing wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Oh. So he could just be waxing this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Wax on, wax off. He karate chopping that hoe. Wax on, wax off. I just heard, and she got hit in the back of my Benz. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Collective. Your masculine, yeah, he realizing this is not a wife. The Emperor and the Empress are counterparts, okay? With this Empress coming out in a reverse and another Empress coming out with the Queen of Swords next to the Empress, is clarifying that he's realizing the difference between a bitch who's faking it. He see the intentions. It's like he's starting to see beyond the veil, and he could be doubting himself. If you're this masculine, you're seeing what you're seeing. What you're seeing is true. If you're seeing something about your environment, your situation, this feminine in your life who's greedy, and you feel like she's costing you money problems from being too generous, or you could just feel like a lot of things in your life right now is costing you money problems, and you could feel like we have bankrupt here. Now, I don't know if this masculine is going broke. Okay, we do have Eight of Pentacles in a reverse. That represents debt, greed, you know what I'm saying? Vanity, misguided perfectionism. So I'm getting this masculine is going to go broke if he doesn't move away from this situation. This person is there to drain this masculine. And I think this masculine is starting to see it or catch on to it, but they could still be in denial, or they could still have a hard time trusting their intuition. That's why we got that clock that T, you know what the fuck be going on, High Priestess card. Spirit is saying trust your intuition, Divine Masculine. You're powerful. You are a powerful masculine figure. Okay? You're not toxic. And even if you are, it's because of the things you're still connected to in your life right now. And you can feel it in your soul that you're being called to move away from this shit. With the King of Cups in the reverse, I'm getting this masculine was also somebody who was kind of superficial. And if I'm talking to this Divine Masculine, you could be realizing that you being superficial, you being reckless with your money, your energy, your emotions, your time, it's costing you. It's costing you money, like it's costing you financially. I'm getting spirit could be hitting this masculine in their pockets, or spirit is about to hit this masculine in their pockets. They about to feel stuck in their finances because they're still connecting to this false counterpart. Spirit said you feel it in your soul that you are not supposed to be connecting with this karmic bitch. This is a karmic. She's gonna ruin your life. She's gonna ruin everything you worked for, and she's gonna leave you dry. And this bitch don't got nothing to offer. She can't help you build anything. She's a leech. Now, here's my thing. I don't talk about women who, get spoiled by their men, because I am a woman who gets spoiled by the men I date, right? But I also have a lot to offer as a divine feminine, even if it is not money. Okay, divine feminine, even if it's not money, you have things to offer. You have a lot to bring to the table as the matriarch, as the divine feminine. See, you're the type of feminine that this masculine won't even ask what you bring to the table, because he'll just be able to see it. Okay, I'm getting that this emperor, this divine masculine is starting to wake up and see the difference between a divine feminine and a karmic ass bitch. A bitch posing as a baddie and a bitch that's actually a baddie. Because it's a lot of cute bitches out here. It's a lot of pretty women. You know what I mean? And I love the girls. Y'all know I'm bisexual. But it's a lot, men too. It's a lot of people out here surface level that don't have any depth. When it really boils down to it, when shit get hard, when this masculine needs somebody to fall back on, lean on, somebody that can pour into them, even if it's just emotionally, spiritually, this is not the woman who can do it. The Empress in the reverse, only thing she can do is take. This bitch gonna suck you dry and leave you with nothing. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, that is all somebody's finances. That is somebody's wealth. That is somebody's money. Okay, that is their prosperity, their career, their business, their job. Listen, if this masculine don't get away from this bitch, he gonna suffer. I'm getting divine masculine. You've always been a divine masculine. You just didn't know it. That's why the Emperor didn't come out. Oh, it makes sense. I saw the Emperor, but it didn't come out. But the King of Cups in reverse did. It's because you're not in alignment, divine masculine. This is what spirit, it's like you're a chosen one. You are somebody that has a very high vibrational frequency. You are somebody that's very spiritual, very high ranked with this High Priestess card. Clock that T, you know what the fuck be going on. You're very intelligent. You are indecisive when it comes to your own intuition, when it comes to your own judgment. It's like you don't want to make the wrong decision, or you doubt yourself, or you feel like you don't want to look weak by addressing something. But spirit is going to fuck some shit up in your foundation if you don't get rid of this bitch. And I'm going to say it just like that, okay? Even if you don't feel you're ready to go towards your Empress yet, you have to clear your energy of this karmic. This stagnation is only going to get worse. Okay, Temperance in the reverse. Yeah, this bitch is causing a lot of imbalance. This could be somebody that overindulges. When this masculine is connected to this woman, divine feminine, he's not in alignment. He could overindulge, okay, drinking, overeating. I just heard doing drugs. Okay, so for some of you, this is why the King of Cups in the reverse is coming out, because Spirit is not pleased with how this divine masculine has been showing up. This divine masculine knows better. With this clock that T, you know what the fuck be going on, High Priestess card. This divine masculine ain't no dummy. He know better. He just refused to like accept it for what it is, like control his emotions and accept the knowledge. It's like this person is somebody who usually have control over their emotions, but Spirit is causing for them to actually feel their emotions, to be mature about their emotions. Divine masculine Spirit is calling for you to actually face what it is you have to face. This situation, this feminine who's sucking you dry, your own emotions, okay? You running from yourself. Spirit said, face that shit, or the world gonna be in a reverse. You're gonna have a lot of lack in your life, and it's gonna hit you out of nowhere like a motherfucking tower. Okay, with the Six of Wands in the reverse, this is giving somebody who is supposed to be famous. The Six of Wands in the upright represent fame, celebrity, okay? Somebody who has a lot of victory, success, recognition. This masculine could be in this type of position, okay? Or they could just be very successful. They got the upper hand in their life. All right, they could have a lot of supporters, a lot of people around them. They could be at the top, but they don't feel like it. They feel like being in this position is some type of disadvantage, or they feel like they've been being betrayed in this situation. And that is because the energy they're connected to. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave this here. This is crazy. So divine masculine Spirit is saying, if you feel like you having money problems, you feel like you got some type of debt, you feel like you can't get over some type of hump, stagnation, or you got unfavorable results right now in your work, it is because you are refusing to listen to what you're being called to do. And you know what you're being called to do. You're the High Priestess. You're just as tapped in as your divine feminine. Okay, that's how you know that you knew subconsciously this feminine was not you knew this was not your counterpart. I'm getting you was in this superficial ass energy, and that's why you settled. You was in the energy of settling, and now Spirit is making it so fucking obvious. It's becoming so painful. And this is an Emperor, baby. Okay, an Emperor don't play about their motherfucking power, respect, and their money. Okay, so once them pockets start getting touched, Spirit said, yeah, once you start notice shit ain't moving in your life, yeah, you gonna start paying attention. You gonna redirect that energy real quick. Yeah, so this is not a permanent stagnation. This is not a permanent pause, okay? A permanent delay. This is Spirit saying, get your shit together. Pay attention before you receive a great loss, okay? And it's gonna come from the people that you refuse to let go. All right, but in particularly, I'm getting this Empress. You could really be sick of her, yeah. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, I'm getting you could always be arguing with this person. This person make you lack self-confidence, or like they make you lack motivation. They could overwhelm you. You always got to stick up for yourself or explain your perspective. And you are somebody that's very tapped in with this hangman energy. Why do you got to explain yourself to this bitch all the time? Because y'all not equally yoked. Divine Feminine, your counterpart is on his way, okay? He about to get ready to release this bitch. And if he don't, listen, y'all know what the fuck be happening. Just like your twin flame didn't do what the fuck he was supposed to do when he got replaced. And now you're calling in a soulmate. If this motherfucker don't get it right, while Spirit is giving them the signs, the messages, and the clarity, and they decide, because they got free will, right? And you're not making this person collective, even if you know this is your counterpart, you're not making them. You're gonna see what they're gonna do. This is their test. You can't do their test for them. And if they fail, if they decide to stay comfortable, if they decide not to listen to Spirit, not to listen to their intuition, to be in alignment with the divine, they're going to pay for it. They're going to lose their contract with And you're gonna be promoted to a new counterpart. It's as simple as that. Spirit ain't fucking around, okay? Divine masculine, you know what the fuck going on. Trust your intuition. It might get a little rocky. Shit might be a little delayed, but wouldn't you rather things be on pause because you're getting it together and you know for a fact you're doing the right thing than things is on pause and you're working hard as fuck? Because whoever I'm talking to, you're a hard worker. You're working hard as fuck, but you're wondering why you're not showing up the way you want to show up. You're wondering why things are not coming in the way you want them to, and you're powerful. You're the emperor. That's because you're around a bitch. You're around a karmic ass bitch who put you in the energy of downplaying yourself. Okay? You know better. I'm gonna leave it there. Anyways, guys, it's been real. It's the Star Girl Jamie, and I'll see y'all next time on Glitch TV, Star Girl Intuitive, where we clock that tea, baby.